The East Germany national football team was one of three German teams formed in the wake of World War II. From 1952 until 1990, they represented East Germany before eventually merging with the DFB to reunite with West Germany. Despite showing strength at the Olympic level, they only made it to one major tournament, the 1974 World Cup. After World War II ended, Germany was split into Western zones, controlled by the UK, France, and the US, and an Eastern zone under Soviet control. In this new arrangement, plans for a unified national football league were quickly abandoned. Right from the start, East Germany found itself deeply isolated. Both East and West Germany claimed to represent the true Germany, but for the GDR, it was especially challenging. The Soviet Union and its allies recognized East Germany, but most other countries did not. In 1951, East Germany, also known as the GDR, applied to join FIFA. Although the German Football Association protested, FIFA granted them full membership in 1952. That same year, they played their first official match, losing 0-3 to Poland. In 1953, they hosted their first home game in Dresden, drawing 0-0 against Bulgaria in front of 55,000 spectators. The 1953 uprising in East Germany stopped them from trying to qualify for the 1954 World Cup, which West Germany ultimately won. This moment marked a turning point for the East German team. Initially, they had picked players who were seen as role models for the new state. Afterward, they began selecting players purely based on skill, which made them more competitive for future tournaments. This shift finally paid off in 1974 when East Germany qualified for the World Cup. They were grouped with Chile, Australia, and hosts West Germany, marking the first time the two German teams faced each other at senior level. East Germany opened with a 2-0 win over Australia and a 1-1 draw against Chile, while West Germany won both their opening matches. Even though both teams had already advanced, their head-to-head clash carried enormous tension. In a fiercely contested match, East Germany won 1-0 thanks to a late goal from Jürgen Sparwasser, finishing first in the group. Ironically, this victory placed them into a more difficult second-round group with Brazil, Argentina, and the Netherlands. In that round, East Germany lost to Brazil and the Netherlands, but managed a 1-1 draw with Argentina. They finished third in the group and were eliminated. Meanwhile, West Germany regrouped after the loss, changed their lineup, and went on to win the World Cup title. The 1974 World Cup remained East Germany's only appearance at a major tournament. They almost qualified again for the 1990 World Cup, needing only a draw against Austria in Vienna on the 15th of November, 1989. However, Tony Polster's hat trick sealed a 3-0 win for Austria, dashing East Germany's hopes of reaching Italy. East Germany also entered the qualification draw for the 1992 European Championship, landing in a group with West Germany, Belgium, Wales, and Luxembourg. But with reunification on the 3rd of October 1990, the East German team merged with West Germany's. Their scheduled matches were mostly cancelled, except for two. The game against Belgium turned into a friendly on the 12th of September 1990 in Brussels, which East Germany won 2-0, marking their final match. A symbolic match against West Germany was set for 14th of November 1990 to celebrate unification, but was cancelled due to riots by East German fans. After reunification, former East German players were allowed to play for the unified German team. In total, 8 players represented both East Germany and the new unified side, including well-known names like Matthias Sammer and Ulf Kirsten. On the Olympic stage, East Germany outperformed the amateur sides fielded by West Germany. From 1956 to 1964, both German states competed together as a unified team. In 1964, East Germany beat the West to claim the single spot and went on to win a bronze medal. As an independent GDR team, they won bronze again in 1972 in Munich, claimed gold in 1976, and took silver in Moscow in 1980. After reunification, East Germany's top football clubs were integrated into the West German league system. These clubs, which had seen some success in Europe during the 1970s and 1980s, struggled in the new setup. Magdeburg famously won the European Cup Winners' Cup in 1974, while Carl Zeiss Jena and Lokomotiv Leipzig also reached finals. Dynamo Dresden set an East German record by playing 98 European matches. When the old East German Oberliga was merged, the top two teams joined the Bundesliga. Teams ranked 3rd to 6th entered the second division, and those in 7th to 12th played for qualification spots in the second tier. Looking at the 2024-2025 Bundesliga season, there have never been more than 2 Eastern clubs in a single season. Today, only Union Berlin and RB Leipzig represent the former GDR region in the Bundesliga, though Leipzig's creation in 2009 remains controversial. Clubs like Dynamo Dresden and FC Magdeburg now play in the 2 Bundesliga, showing how challenging the transition has been for these historical teams.